Batting cleanup, playing right field, number 14, Mitchell Norton. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 12, John Meyer. Hitting sixth, playing center field, number 2, Eli Hernandez. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 1, Rudy Mendieta. Hitting eighth, playing left field, number 11, Braden Tuiasosopo. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 7, Daniel Lee. And now introducing your hometown Friendswood Mustangs, led by head coach Corey Benavides and coaches Bam Hollier, Mitchell Marquis, and James Cook. The reserves tonight for your Mustangs: number 4, Nick Bender. Number 7, Eric McGill. Number 9, Sam Bangle. Number 11, Lane Vegas. Number 12, Justin Holcomb. Number 14, Ray Vasquez. Number 16, Caden Robertson. Number 17, Braxton Vila. Number 18, Colton Pleasant. Number 19, Cooper Harris. Number 21, Houston Rhodes. Number 22, Blake Encarnacion. Number 23, Ryan Duncan. And number 26, Trevor Moore. And now, tonight's starting lineup for Friendswood. Leading off, playing center field, number 2, senior Peyton Adams. Batting second, playing third base, number 5, sophomore Dawson Henson. Hitting third, the DH tonight, number 1, junior Dane Perry. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 10, senior Aiden Piercy. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 24, junior Matt Lara. Hitting sixth, playing second base, number 6, junior Drew Smith. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 8, senior Blake Knowles. Hitting eighth, playing right field, number 15, sophomore Landon McGuire. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 3, sophomore Caden Wells. The starting pitcher tonight for the Mustangs, number 13, senior Kyle Lockhart. Also joining us tonight, our honorary guest from Challenge Baseball. And our first pitch will be thrown by Mr. Reese Robinson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd all please rise and remove your cover for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome in for another rendition to Friendswood Baseball here on the Big Daddy Media Network. Joe Hollier along with Cade Lightco as we get set to bring you live 18-5A action between the Friendswood Mustangs and the Manvel Mavericks. This is game one of a two-game series this week. Friendswood comes into tonight's contest at 18-3-1 overall and 4-2 in district. Manvel is 10-8-3 overall and 1-3 in district. And currently, Reese Robinson on the mound throwing out the first pitch. And back games now. Piercy's dropped the throw from the kid throwing out the first pitch. Can't handle the hard stuff there. Kyle Lockhart on the mound for your Mustangs. A senior getting his second start. Was just outstanding in his last outing. Game 1 against Texas City last week. Was lights out. I mean, just in control. Gave up 3 walks in that game, but the rest were just. I mean, he had 11 strikeouts, 1 or 2 hits, and just dominated that game. He's going to get the start on the bump tonight for the Mustangs. For your Mustangs, it's going to be Peyton Adams leading off, playing center field. Dawson Henson hitting second, playing third. Dane Perry will DH and hit third. Aiden Piercy catching and hitting cleanup. Matt Lara over at first base, he'll hit fifth. Drew Smith will hit sixth and play second base. Blake Knowles will hit seventh and play left field. Len McGuire will hit eighth and play right field. And Caden Wells will hit ninth and play shortstop. A couple of names that haven't been in the lineup here as of late. You have Blake Knowles out in left and Landon McGuire in right field. And then for the Mavericks, Stephen Lewis will lead off and pitch. Gabriel Roberts will catch. Christian Lara will play third. Mitchell Norton will hit cleanup, play right field. John Meyer will play first base. Eli Hernandez will play center field. Rudy Mendieta will play shortstop. Braden Tua will play left field, and Daniel Lee will play second base. Brian Roberts, head coach of the Manvel Mavericks. Mustangs have 10 returning starters from last year's squad. So this is a veteran ball club. They've been ranked as high as number 2 in the state. After being swept by Santa Fe, though, the current rank has dropped all the way to 16. Santa Fe is ranked number 15 in the state. And going over District 18-5A, Galveston Ball has a bye week. They're 4-2, so they're sitting at the top of the district lead with Friendswood. Both of those teams 4-2. Santa Fe at 3-1. They're at home tonight versus Texas City. And then LaPorte is 2-2. They're at home versus Angleton. So Texas City will be at Santa Fe, and Angleton will be at LaPorte. And then you got your Friendswood Manvel matchup here. That's your rundown for 18-5A tonight. And if we get updates on them, we'll update you. Shout out to Friendswood catcher Dylan Maxey. Hit a 443-foot bomb today as Texas Tech held off Stanford in a slugfest 15-12. Always nice to see some of our old players doing well. First pitch from Lockhart, high for ball 1. We're underway here at Bobby Black Field here in Friendswood. I don't know if you caught the end of the Kansas State and Texas game the other day when Toomas came in the ninth and struck out 3 hitters to preserve a win for Texas against a team leading the Big 12. It was pretty exciting. Another Friendswood ace. And then Rogers pitched yesterday. Was in line to get a win in that game before Stanford tied that game up late. And then Tech was able to walk it off in the 11th inning. That's a long game.
That's a long game with a lot of runs.
Lockhart behind here early. Way inside.
Yeah, good velo on his pitches, but struggling a little bit with command thus far. Just needs to settle down a little bit.
So that was the one thing that gave Lockhart trouble last year was the free passes, kind of. And he's got good stuff. He just has got to throw strikes, which he did in Texas City. So we kind of expecting to see a repeat performance of that here tonight. But 4-pitch walk to start the game. Still looking for first strike. He's thrown 5 balls in a row. Man, as a hitter, you know, Cade, back in the day, after 5 or 6 balls in a row, you sit in dead red fastball.
Absolutely.
As a hitter, you love that. And
That was
there
it.
it is, right? Yeah.
I don't know how you let that one. I mean, I guess after 5 straight, but still.
Yeah.
You got to be dialed in, dead red, center cut. That ball was mid-thigh, right down the pipe.
Yeah, they should
You're
have
not gonna
runners.
get a better
They
pitch.
should have runners at first and third at the very least if you're being a smart hitter in that situation. 1-1 count. That's going to ricochet back to Piercy. He's got a shot at him at second.
I don't think that one caught him by surprise. It didn't hit the mat. It hit above the mat off the brick, came right back to him. And
Had Piercy fielded that cleanly off the brick, he'd probably had a better shot, but he bobbled it, and it gave Lewis a chance to get in there ahead of the throw. Missed you last week, man.
yeah, we were out in Atlanta with my daughter's volleyball team.
Hit pretty well to center field. Adams got a good jump on it, though. He'll run it down on the warning track. Throw comes in towards third. And Lewis will tag, and he'll be at third with 1 away.
But, yeah, out there in Atlanta with daughter's 15U volleyball team from South Shore. And those girls played unconscious. I'm talking lights out volleyball. It was a great tournament. Had a great time.
That's a haul, man.
It was, but it was
How
a
many
lot of
teams
fun.
were in that tournament?
Well, in her division, there were 164. But there were 3 age groups, 14s, 15s, 16s. There were roughly 200 courts. You figure there's at least 3 teams on each court because 2 were playing and 1's reffing. Oh, there was more? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm staying corrected. Ellie's telling me there were 11s through 18s at the tournament.
Oh, wow.
So the days we were playing are times, I guess. I forgot there was afternoon waves. So
This fastball is hammered foul. Evens the count at 1.
But, yeah, it was a phenomenal event, really well organized and run by the folks there in Atlanta. Good time.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at third. Good breaking ball. Popped up. Hope it stays in play. Nope, it's going to make it to the concession stand area. A couple of good swings here from Christian Lara. Locke shaking off a couple of pitches. Got what he wants. And it's stroked over the head of shortstop Caden Wells, and the Manvel jumps to a 1-0 lead.
Just got enough of that to muscle it over the shortstop there. Out off the end of the bat, a little bit of cap shot there, but he got it out there.
Now the walk does come around to
Now batting right fielder number 14, Mitchell
haunt us here.
As walks have a tendency to do. Leadoff walks are always a problem.
Didn't hit it good. Got it right off the end of the bat, but muscled it over the head of Wells.
So brings up the right fielder, number 14, Mitchell Norton. I like these Manvel uniforms, Joe. Very classic. Kind of that navy and red and white. And they've got the road grays on, I guess, but that red piping around the...
Very similar to the USA Travel
Exactly.
Squad.
Yeah, I like it a lot, actually. It's clean.
Break the ball in the first strike. Yeah, you missed it. It was old 70s night last week while you were gone. Kenny Ledbetter here from the class of 79 and Russell Hortman from 78. And good, oh man, beauty there.
That's a lot of fun. You know, we were talking a little bit before the game about it, just having that kind of nostalgia, that little historical aspect, kind of taking it back a few years and talking about the past teams and players. It's a good time.
Yeah, some of those guys are still on the record board here at Friendswood. 0-2. And this ball up in the eyes.
Man, that's just a good
Really poor 0-2 selection. That was a gift.
Not a great location. The ball was up out of the zone a little bit, but off speed. But what I'm impressed with is the approach by the batter. I mean, he didn't try to kill that ball or do anything too much with it. He had an 0-2 count, and he just hit it where it was pitched, let that ball travel, hit it right side, and move a runner up. Now they got first and second one out.
3 of the first 4 batters have reached here against Lockhart. Got fly out deep to center field to Adams for the lone out. 2 on with 1 away here.
Batting first baseman number 12, John Meyer.
And it brings up the first baseman, John Meyer. Manvel 1-3 in district play.
You wouldn't know it by the way they're coming out swinging. These cats are ready to play today. Even the out was well struck to deep center field.
Need a ground ball here. Let's go, kid. Pitched. Oh, got a favorable call there, and it's 0-2. So here another 0-2 count.
Hey, good tailing fastball there. Good glove work by Piercy behind the dish.
Lockhart shaking off Piercy. Curveball stays up.
Well, after a little bit of a rocky start as far as finding the zone, he threw it 8 straight strikes prior to that ball there. So finding it a little bit.
No, that was a good miss on 0-2.
Yep, absolutely.
There we go. And
better curveball right there.
Yeah, so what it does, it sets that pitch up, right?
Absolutely.
So, first strikeout. And that'll bring up Eli Hernandez, the center fielder, with 2 out and 2 on.
Number 2, Eli Hernandez.
Fastball. Big hole right side. Long look in by Locke. The 0-1. Pretty. Stayed up. 1-1. Didn't miss by much.
Man.
Wow.
Tough call there, or no call, however you want to put it. I'm surprised Laura's playing up in front of the runner with 2 outs. And a runner in front of him at second. And now they're shifting kind of what I would expect to see more. Let the shortstop hold with Locke's velo and a diminutive batter at the plate. Kind of think of a late swing.
Now Laura moves behind the runner. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the first. Beautiful day for baseball. Lifted, left side. Is it going to get out of play?
It stays in play, but just not enough air under for anybody to get to it. So lands just inside the left field foul wall there.
You know, Terminator over there at third base had that cast off his leg. He probably would have caught that.
Good high fastball there. I like that pitch.
Yep, I do too.
Good up and away. You know, after You know he's sitting on fastball with the previous swing. He threw him off speed and came way early and way around, and that's why it was a lazy foul ball to the left field side there. But that was a good hard fastball in the outer half.
Will's trying to hold the runner.
Great
break the pitch.
curveball.
Good job by Piercy hanging on to that ball that's breaking away from him. But some damage done. Mustangs have to have some work cut out for them. They trail 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. But 2 strikeouts in the inning for Lockhart gets the job done. We'll be back. You're watching Friendswood Mustang Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network.
For your Mustangs, senior center fielder number 2, Peyton Adams.
Peyton Adams to lead it off for Friendswood. Center fielder comes in.
Comes in hitting 375 on the season.
Woo. A little up in the zone there, man.
I'll tell you this, watching this pitcher warm up Stephen Lewis for Manvel, he's got some stuff. This is a dude right here.
Back-to-back gas, and it's 0-2 quickly. And he works quickly.
He works quick, and he's got just kind of an effortless motion. Very compact, and man, he's got some velo. It's a good-looking prospect out there.
Came back with another heater. Adams a little bit late. Yeah, Friendswood's going to have to adjust because they've been seeing 80s for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, this guy's definitely in the 90s for sure.
This is, yeah, one run could mean a lot here. Hard chopper short. He played that perfectly. You sit back on that ball, it'll eat you up. It wasn't pretty, but he made the right choice in coming in and getting that ball.
Next up for the Mustangs, sophomore third baseman, number 5, Dawson Henson.
And the 6-3 putout will bring up Dawson Henson.
Good hustle by Adams getting down to first there. Made that play close, but better play by the shortstop coming and getting that ball.
Did not miss by much, but yeah, good velo still.
Yeah, he's bringing it.
The 1-0. Hit hard at the second baseman by him. Man, that was a shot. It's a double all the way for Dawson Henson. That ball was torched.
I don't know what the exit velo on that was, but to be a ground ball through the infield and make it to the fence in right center, I mean, just smashed.
Man, didn't try to do too much with that pitch. It was nice to see him sit back on that and just hit it hard the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Just a good piece of hitting there early in the count. Hunting a fastball, got it, hit it where it's pitched, and just smoked it.
This guy's a pretty good fastball hitter, too. Here's Dane Perry. Ooh. Good read, down angle read from Dawson out there, but good stop by the catcher.
It was almost out of self-defense. That ball had some stank on it coming in there low in the dirt.
Ooh, man, oh, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that was, but there's a little reaction time.
I mean,
that was right down the pipe, but
definitely top of the zone, but that had some
stank on it, as you said. It really did.
Definite zip. Oh, there's that nasty slide piece.
Oh, wow, look at Dawson. Man, that
just a baller.
Kid's not 100% healthy, but, man, he's just a baseball kid. My goodness.
It pains me to watch him run right now because you know how good of an athlete he is, but that brace kind of hindered him. But just a good baseball instinct there.
Yep, baseball IQ, very high. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, runner at third. Need a ground ball here. It smoked to right field. Perry doing the same thing, not trying to do too much.
Absolutely.
And the RBI single ties this one up at 1.
It's just good hitting.
Now batting, senior catcher number 10, Aiden Piercy.
Yeah, just well done by Dane Perry there again. A little head in the count, kind of expecting a fastball. Got a guy 90 foot away. Looking for something you can hit right side or elevate and get in the outfield, and he got one. Up and away fastball, and he just drove it to that right field area out there. Good job.
So a ground out to start the inning, a double by Dawson Henson. And then Henson moved over to third on a wild pitch, and then came home on Dane Perry's RBI single. This ball smoked up the middle. Sitting on a fastball. Wow. Got it and almost took the pitcher's head off, and we lined that one back up the middle. So 3 hits in a row now.
Next up, your Mustangs. Junior first baseman, number 24, Matt Lara.
You know, this was what you and I had talked about that Mustangs had not done in a long time. That, you know, string some hits together.
Well, and they're used to you know, hunting fastballs, and that's they're finally getting some. You know, like you said, they've been facing a lot of mid to low 80s guys and not a lot of velo, and these kids train to hit this kind of stuff. They eat fastballs like candy around here, so they're getting them and they're chewing them up.
Pitch stays outside. What's Lara hitting?
Lara on the season is hitting .228.
Stays outside again.
So far, umpire's got a really good, consistent zone.
What number pitch is this?
This will be pitch number 15, believe it or not. It's a low pitch inning considering the amount of traffic and all that's happened. He's just they're hunting early, you know.
Lara sitting on that 2-0 fastball, got it, but unable to put it in play.
You don't want to get behind a guy with this kind of stuff, so they're they're looking for something to hit early, and they're getting it. It's a good job.
That one's down. Ball 3 now to Lara.
Well, he says 2 and 2,
Whoa,
so
whoa.
we must have missed a strike, I guess, because I don't know
Well,
where it was. But everybody else thinks it's 3 and 1, but he's got 2 and 2. So
Okay. He never made a sign. He may have said something. He sure as heck didn't.
just
2 and 2. Pick off.
oh,
That might have got him. Ooh.
I'm not so sure. Even if it was a high tag, but Dane never saw the move. I think he got caught with his head down. Very lucky and fortunate to get back to the bag there.
It was an awkward slide back to the bag.
I think he just got caught completely off guard.
Now it's a full count.
Okay.
Well, if you trusted Lara, you'd send the runners here. But with this guy's good stuff, it's not worth taking the chance. Oh, ball 4.
Ball 4, and it gets by pass ball.
So the inning continues now. And this is the Mustangs have had problems. Bases
Now
loaded,
batting,
less
second
than
baseman, number 6, Drew
2
Smith.
outs. Let's see if Drew Smith can change our luck. Smith, over 300 hitter. Looking fastball, got one, but up in the zone.
Good take there. That ball's got a lot of zip, a lot of movement.
Again, big
Might
hole right side. Stay within yourself. Try and hit that hole. This ball probably 94.
Man, I'm telling you, he's getting close to that 95 type of pop there. I'm not gonna lie.
Give Gabriel Roberts, the catcher, some credit. Oh, low strike. 2 and 1. He has managed to keep a couple of those pitchers from getting by. I don't know what you're looking for, Drew. Let's go, bud. Bases loaded. He's going to have to throw you one, kid. Drew passes on a couple of fastballs now. And tough, put himself in a tough spot. Let's go, battle, kid. The 2-2. That one almost got a piece of him.
Gravy.
Wow.
This kid is bringing it, Joe.
Drew's like, you come hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right down. Oh, good spoil
Good job.
there. Great
yeah,
spoil.
absolutely. Too close to call. Very tough pitch. Outer black, maybe an inch off the plate, but you can't let that go with this kind of zip and late tailing back in over the plate. Good job of fouling that off to live to see another one.
Payoff pitch.
There you go.
Little soft chopper. Might be a double play ball. They got one, and one's all it's going to be. If it had gotten over the pitcher's head, that would have been great. But instead, it's a force out at home. Drew will reach on a fielder's choice.
Number 8, Blake Knowles.
And there's 2 away. Brings up Blake Knowles. Knowles getting a start out in left field tonight with Lockhart on the mound.
Yeah, mixing up the lineup a little bit.
Knowles hitting 300 on the season. Got a fastball up, fouls it straight back. One ball, one strike, 2 out, bases loaded for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the first. We're tied at 1. Curveball, a good one.
Took a little off that one. We saw the hard slider earlier. That was more of the slower curve variety there. Good pitch. I have to be tough here and try to find a way to move the baseball.
Smoked
That's
and
what he
driven
did.
into right field. Third hit to the right side with 2 outs, 2 runs may get home, and they do.
Right
Good
on.
hustle by Lara.
Wow.
Scoring from second base.
Let's go, Knowles.
Blake
Attaway,
Knowles
kid.
with a 2 RBI knock, and the Mustangs have put up a crooked number.
Batting for your Mustangs, sophomore right fielder number.
Wow, just a great two-strike approach there from Knowles. And limited action this year. He said, batting 300, but that's in 10 at-bats over the season. So, coming in, working his way into the lineup as a senior, getting his opportunity and just, delivering early in a game.
He delivered a lot last year as a junior.
He did.
If you remember.
I do.
Here's another guy getting an opportunity. Here's Landon McGuire playing right field tonight.
And again, jumping on an early fastball. I like that approach here.
Taking the spot from Lane Vegas. He's been struggling as of late. So, ooh, man, look at that. 0-2 quickly to McGuire.
See what he chooses to go with here. He could throw just about anything. I kind of expect to see maybe that.
Fastball up.
Yeah. But
Came with a fastball,
Good
but it
job
was
by
not
McGuire.
up. Caught a lot of the plate.
yeah, on the outer half, but still well over the plate. And good job by McGuire just to foul it off, get a piece. He was ready for it.
Runners at first and second. Mustangs putting up a 3 spot here. Wow.
Oh, man.
Roberts is just catching his tail off back there.
I'm not sure how he got that one. That was an
That wouldn't even,
underhanded scoop off of
yeah,
a,
it wouldn't have, should have been
it
a
wasn't
backhand.
Right. It was just an awkward way to catch that ball, but he managed somehow.
Hey, whatever works.
Got a gyroscope for a wrist, I guess. I don't know.
Let's go, McGuire. Attaboy, good job. Curveball, a good one.
Man, tough pitch.
Good at bat there by McGuire, though. He battled. It's, believe it or not, that's the first strikeout of the inning, despite that guy's incredible stuff.
Throwing a bajillion miles an hour. Yeah, he's bringing it. But, yeah, it's surprising.
Mustangs darn near go through the lineup. 8 men come to the plate. They score 3 runs on 4 hits, and they'll leave 2, but they lead after 1, 3-1. You're watching Friendswood Mustang Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. All right, Lockhart with a 3-1 lead as we head to the second inning.
So labored a little bit in the first inning with 25 pitches, so hopefully he can get back on track here and have a quick inning.
Shortstop Rudy Mendieta will lead off for the Mavericks. Joe Hoyer and Cade Lyko bringing you some high school action between the Mavericks and the Mustangs.
Beautiful night for baseball too, man. Just a slight breeze kind of out toward left and just not a cloud in the sky.
And
Really nice.
Good change up there. And we don't normally get this
No, we
north
don't.
breeze, right? I mean, normally the wind's in our face, so it's really nice to see a slight breeze going out towards left for once.
And really nice for us with the window open now, not having our papers blowing around and whatnot.
Curveball stays inside and
Man,
evens the count at 2. Throw it again, kid. Did, but got to throw that for a strike.
It still serves a purpose. Change the eye levels a little bit. Get those eyes looking up. Now let's finish it off with a fastball down and in right here.
Full count.
Setting up inside.
Good fastball.
Good shot. Right toward the target. Good pitch. Good job by the batter there fouling that off.
Got a little battle going here now.
Yeah, another good fastball. Another good swing by Rudy Mendieta. Just shortening it up and trying to move the baseball around. I'm coming back with a hard slider here. I know it's a 7-hole and a 3-2 count, but he's seen enough fastballs now. Just throw a good hard slider, started on that hip.
Overthrew that one.
Back to the fastball and left it way upstairs.
So for the second inning in a row, the leadoff man has reached via the walk.
Yeah, and a 8-pitch at bat there, so working that pitch count up. This will be number 34 with no outs in the second.
Good fastball in on the hands.
That looked like a two-seam variety there, kind of running in off the plate, kind of tied him up. It's a good pitch.
Another fastball late on this one, and it's going to make it out of play.
0-2 might be a good spot to check the runner here.
Dylan Maxey just texted in and said,
Hey, Dylan.
Wind blowing out in Friendswood, I'd kill for that.
You didn't need it, kid.
Didn't need it today. Actually, I think in Lubbock they did have a pretty good breeze blowing out. This one gets by Piercy.
Goodness. There's a free pass. That'll go down as a wild pitch, though. That one was spiked into the left-handed batter's box. So
Mendieta will head to second base on the wild pitch.
I'd like to see Piercy try to smother that ball. He tried to glove save that one, and with the runner on first there, I'd like to see him get out there and kind of kick those heels out and cover that ball up.
Good breaking ball, got him that
Great
time.
pitch, man.
Third strikeout of the game for Lockhart.
Now batting second baseman number 7, Daniel Lee.
Here's Daniel Lee, second baseman. Good fastball for strike one.
A lot of action on that ball. like how Locke starts his grip with that kind of circle change grip, and then,
Right.
you know, you can see it when he's sitting there just looking in, getting his signs.
One out, one on for Daniel Lee. On deck is Stephen Lewis, the pitcher.
Oh, man,
Yeah, that's the pitch he had in Texas City.
that was filthy. You could literally see the leg break in that one. I mean, it was coming in, looked like it was going to be middle in, and just snapped it off. What a great pitch.
Yeah, it looks like a fastball, and then it's just gone.
Yeah.
Long look, 1-2.
Another one. Beautiful. Beautiful, huge strikeout right there.
Second
for Locke.
strikeout in a row. First strikeout looking. And there's two away now with the runner at second. Lewis walked and scored back in the first.
Not very often you see your starting pitcher, your ace, be your leadoff pitcher DH. But this kid's got all kinds of ability.
Smith holding the runner at second. Ooh.
Maybe just a touch out of the top of the zone there, but a good way to start him off for sure. You got to figure he was sitting dead red fastball, so I like the choice.
Got an open base. Hit hard and by diving Wells, and they'll probably have to hold the runner. They do. The ball going to get away from
Good job by Locke.
Henson. Locke covering home, and Piercy's going to run it down, so they will hold the runner at third.
Like to see that from Locke there, just not being a spectator, you know, giving up a 2-out hit right there. Kind of left that fastball middle in, and Stephen Lewis did what he needed to. But a lot of pitchers, especially young pitchers, they'll get caught being a spectator, just standing there on the bump or not getting to their spot. He got over here in foul ground, and for just that reason, that's why you do it. The ball kicked away from the third baseman there. Piercy had to go clean it up, and Locke was there to cover it and not allow the runner to score. So good job.
First and third with two away. Third hit of the game for the Mavericks.
I bet he's going early here. Oh, man. Just a filthy, filthy pitch.
Roberts flew out deep to center field his first time up. Swings through a Lockhart curveball. That one hits him right on the foot.
That's going to leave a mark. Oh, man. Right off the top of the foot on the laces. That's not going to feel good in the morning. Hell, it doesn't feel good right now.
Nope. That will load the bases for Manvel.
Third baseman number 9, Christian Lara.
Lara singled his first time up. Cutter down and in. It's 0-1. Good fastball. Up in the zone, it's 0-2. So great job there by Locke getting ahead with the bases loaded. Now they can play around here a little bit and see if they can get Lara to chase something out of the zone. Throw that curveball away.
Yeah, don't get too cute here. You got an 0-2 count. But this is their 3-hole, so you got to expect he's one of their better hitters. And I want to give him something he can handle here.
Grounded, shortstop, bobbled, throw across is in time.
Attaboy, kid. Way to stay.
Woo!
Way to stay with it.
Wow.
Sometimes you'll see a kid, the game speeds up on him in that scenario, and they try to rush it. He knew he had time. He bobbled it, but he stayed with it. He stayed smooth. He made the play. Good job.
Kept the ball in front of him, took it off the chest, like you're right, and then threw a strike. And so the Mavericks load the bases, but they come away empty. And we're through 1.5. Your Mustangs lead this one 3-1. We'll be back after this. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network.
All right, leading off hitting for your Mustangs, sophomore shortstop number 3, Caden Wells.
Caden Wells will lead it off for the Mustangs. Caden having a pretty good sophomore season.
Hey, hitting 345 thus far in the year. Lots of ABs and really proving himself, doing a great job.
First pitch to Wells. Breaking pitch stays up. Good fastball on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Kid hadn't dropped any of his velocity, I can tell you that.
I'm telling you, easy heat.
Yeah.
That'd be my nickname for it. Stephen Easy Heat Lewis, because he just doesn't look like he's trying all that hard, but man, that ball just explodes out of his hand.
Wells down on the count 1-2.
Overcooked that slider there.
Yeah, easy take there. 2-2. Adams on deck.
Oh, good job.
Roped into left field. First
Wow.
ball pulled against. He got a curveball in on the hands, and Wells just smoked it to left field. Great job.
Wow.
Leadoff single now.
That's difficult to do. That ball was a hard fastball in on the hands, and he just kept those hands in tight, threw the knob at the baseball, and just yanked it down out into left field. Great job of hitting there by Caden Wells. I'm impressed with that swing.
Here's Peyton Adams. Adams grounded out to short. His only other at bat. Got a fastball, got a piece of it. Just under it. 0-1. Not much of a lead at first. Bam Hollier coaching first, Benny at third. And throw over again. That one's a little closer.
This is a good matchup here. I like this. I like this matchup between Adams and Lewis here. The
Good.
tilt on his pitch, the way he releases that ball, and the Adams' natural swing. I think this could be something big coming up.
Adams a good fastball hitter. The 1-1. Looked like he was trying to pull that ball on that one, and
Yeah.
he just
Yeah. Kind of flew open early,
flew
pulled
open.
off that.
Yep.
But that's okay. If he makes that mistake middle in with a fastball, it's going to get destroyed. But now you got work to do, Adams.
Wells with a pretty good lead over at first.
Come on, kid, see it. Yes.
Hit hard, but right at the right fielder.
Oh.
Wells is going to have to hurry to get back, and he's
got
going to get doubled off.
Wow. Big mistake by Wells there at first. That ball was hammered by Adams, but right at the right fielder.
So the line out, throw out.
Now batting for your Mustangs, sophomore third baseman, number 5, Dawson Henson.
Double play. We'll bring up Dawson Henson.
Yeah, I think Wells just misread that line drive. It was hit a lot harder than I think he thought it was, and it got out there in a hurry, and he just kind of took off and got caught in no man's land.
Major league fly ball to left. Shortstop's going to go back on it and not come up with it.
My.
Yeah, that's not an easy one to catch. I mean, that ball was
That ball was up there a really long time. That left fielder needs to come take charge right there.
it'll go down as a hit. Even though I think had you gotten a good head start, you might have been able to get out of the press box and get there and make that catch. That's how high it was hit. But we can't assume the out. Ball fell cleanly.
Yeah, that's a tough ask of the shortstop there on that situation.
Here's Dane, had an RBI single in the first inning. Poked that ball right through the right side. Tried to go that way again. Fouled this one back.
Approach. I like that approach.
Pitch count?
This will be pitch number 46 for Lewis.
That's a lot through 2 innings.
Both pitchers having to work a little bit. Locke sitting at 48 through 2, and that's 46. So, yeah, we're definitely going to see some bullpens today, I do believe.
So Dawson Henson, 2 for 2. Had a little divine intervention on that pop fly, but as a hitter, you'll take those.
Looks like a line drive in a scorebook, Joe.
That's right. Oof. Good take there by Dang. 2-1.
All right, back in his favor. Runner on first. 2-1. Nothing changing here. Hunting that fastball. Stay inside the baseball and drive it. Got under it.
Another high fly ball. This one towards first base. And it's going to drop. Henson's going to end up at third. So it'll be an error. That one was touched. It'll be an error on the first baseman.
Wow.
That's the one problem when you have a pitcher that throws that hard. Your pop-ups are extremely high.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's got to be caught.
Yeah, that ball needs to be handled. You got to help your pitcher out. I mean, he's gotten 2 pop flies in a row. And now he's going to be looking at pitch number 49 and having to start all over with the tough Aiden Piercy.
Yep. Piercy singled his first at bat, scored.
I'm off my game here, Joe. A little rusty for some reason. I can't seem to get the music right. I got the mound visit. I missed that.
Well, you're doing quite a few things over there, Cade.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm a rookie here. What's
but
going
you're
on?
coming off a volleyball tournament. You're switching sports. You're mixing metaphors.
I am.
Piercy with runners on the corner. This one's bounced in there. It's going to roll away, and
Look at
Dawson Henson. Wow, smart. Reads the down angle, gets a good jump, and the Mustangs will steal a run here, literally.
That can be just demoralizing as a pitcher, man. You're doing your job, and you got 2 pop-ups in a row and should have been out of the inning with no damage. And just like that, you've given up a run, got another one in scoring position with 2 outs. It's going to be running on contact, and you got a contact hitter at the plate.
You know who's going to take up golf next week? Gabriel Roberts.
Boy's taking a beating.
He has been hit 3 times already tonight.
Hit by an 85-mile-an-hour slider on the top of his foot, and then he's trying to catch 9 million miles an hour behind the plate. And just balls in the dirt, eating him up. Man, tough.
Piercy got a good pitch to hit there. Just missed it under it a little bit. Runner at second, 2 away. Ooh. That gets him in the dome. He leads the team in hit by pitch, by the way.
I don't mean to laugh, but this window open and just
The sound.
hearing the knock on the helmet there. Huh?
Now batting junior third baseman, number 24, Matt Lara.
Is that Vegas running at first? Number 11, I think.
Courtesy running at first base, number 11, Lane Vegas.
So Lane will take over for Piercy at first. And the inning continues, and the pitch count continues to rise. First, Stephen Lewis. This one gets by Roberts.
Starting to lose composure a little bit. Lack of control. I think frustration's getting to him a little bit. So looks like we're going to have a mound visit.
Lara walked and scored in the first inning. Head in the count here, 1-0. Man, oh man. This inning should have been over quite a while ago. But a drop pop fly at first base, and then a totally whiffed fly ball out in short left field kept the inning alive. And then a pass ball, allowed Dawson Henson to scoot home. And Mustangs lead this one 4-1. Matt Lara trying to add to that total.
Well, the wheels haven't come off yet for Manvel, but the nuts and bolts and rivets are starting to get loose. Stephen Lewis needs to get out of it here for his team, and the team needs to back him up because it could turn ugly real quick right now.
Out of the first 5 hitters of the Mustangs, 7 have reached base. It's just been, the top of the lineup has been outstanding. That with 2-0 pitch, gets a fastball, but it stays outside.
Yeah, you're taking all the way here. Or are you? I don't know. I think I am at the bottom. If I'm at the top of the order, I'm green lighting.
He's got pop. I mean, that pitch is way up in it. So back-to-back walks for Matt Lara.
I got to believe they probably got somebody in the pen. Can't see the bullpens here, but this will be pitch number 56, and we're only in the second. Now you got bases juiced.
So
Now batting junior second baseman, number 6, Drew Smith.
Drew Smith and his 2 at-bats, he's come up. Bases have been loaded both times for him. Swinging, I like it, though. He comes out swinging this time.
Yeah, great cut there.
Oh, boy.
You got to know he's not going to mess around. He's going to come fastball.
Yeah.
He was ready for it. Found it straight back to the net.
Big hole right side, still open over there. Good fastball again, and quickly Smith is in the hole, 0-2. Going to have to come back in battle here. Good job fighting. Oh, bam. Almost lost a hand over there. Wisely pulled it back. Team's razzing him a little bit. He's like, nope, not going to touch it.
Yep.
0-2 to Smith.
Yeah, good job fouling off a tough pitch there.
No swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Like the approach there by Smith. Trying to be tough with 2. It's go, go, go. Nope. He was ready to swing. He laid off. Held it back just enough.
Off the plate, and it's 2-2. Good sake there. I'd like to see this go 3-2 so everybody get a head start. Hit hard. Good backhand by the first baseman. Can he pick it up and get the out? He does. Good cover by Stephen Lewis over at first.
Sure.
So Smith with the ground out to first. That will end the second inning. The Mustangs do pick up an insurance run. They lead this one 4-1 as we head to the top of the third. You're watching Friendswood Mustang Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network.
Leading off inning for the Mavericks, right fielder number 14, Mitchell Norton.
Yeah, I told Benny I'd probably have to go again in the 6th inning. Jennifer brings me a 32-ounce Dr. Pepper. May break a record going in this game. All right. It's much appreciated, honey. It is.
All right, the pitch to start this inning by Locke is going to be number 49 on the night. So between the two pitchers, 109 pitches through 2 innings. That's a lot. That's getting on up there. So.
Mitchell Norton, who singled in the 1st inning, will lead it off here for the Mavericks. Popped up. Shortstop's asking for it.
Good job.
And Wells will make the play.
So quick 2-pitch out there. That's just what the doctor ordered.
Well, it's almost rubbing it in your face. It's
Now back
like
first baseman number 12, John Meyer.
This is how you catch a pop fly.
Yeah, we could hear Coach Benny over there giving instruction. Get behind it, get behind it. Flag's limp in right field now, so not much breeze at all. That probably helped a little bit as well.
1 out, nobody on.
Showing a little velo there from Locke on the
For
high
first
fastball.
baseman John Meyer, sorry.
Okay. Good pitch. Fastball just kind of seemed to disappear on Meyer there. He swung at it, but he wasn't anywhere close to it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Well, I like that pitch, especially if he comes back with the breaking ball for a strike. Change the eye level, but he's got to throw that for a strike. See if he can here.
Yeah, it's a good setup pitch for sure. And he's showing a little bit of zip. I think he's getting a little stronger.
2-seamer tailed out, and it's 3-1. Locks hit a batter and walked a batter, and he struck out 4.
Another leadoff walk. Oh, not a leadoff walk. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. That's the second batter of the inning.
Brings up the center fielder, Eli Hernandez. And Locke is just not bending enough. He's every fastball he's missing up.
It just needs to slow his tempo down a little bit. He's still got good stuff, still got plenty in the tank, I think, physically, but he's just rushing himself a bit.
Yeah, he's got good velo on his fastball. He just keeps leaving it up. Little soft liner to second. Man, I would have dropped that, let it bounce.
It had a little English on it. That could have been a dangerous move. I'll take the out.
2 outs.
Now batting shortstop number 1, Rudy Mendieta.
Did a line out to Smith at second, and there's 2 away. Here's the shortstop. Takes a ball high and tight. Mm. 2-0. Yeah, well, there's been lots of traffic on both sides tonight. Mustangs have done a better job pushing runs across.
Yep, Manvel's had their opportunities. They were aggressive early and jumped on them. Got one on the board quick, but since then, Mustangs have been able to hold them at bay.
Piercy's going to ask for time, go try and get Locke back in the zone here. Behind 3-0 to the number 7 hitter.
Oh, he got a 3-tap on the posterior section.
Oh.
There. So that must be good luck. Usually it's just a pat and go. That was a triple pat.
Triple tap. It's the golden sombrero and
Get it together. That's a 3. Get it together. There it is.
Well, there's one.
Piped it. All right, woke him up.
Let's see if 2 and 3 are still good. There's 2. Got a ground ball.
Oh, man, that bat sounds
Wow, what a
Oh, good job. Man. How does old Gimpy Leg get to that ball?
What
man?
just
Goodness
happened?
Gracious, he came out of nowhere for a great
My
play.
goodness.
Got off and had time to set his feet.
The ball was not hit very hard.
I'm telling you, that was something else right there.
Wells may or may not have made that play, but out of nowhere comes Henson, who snags the ball and throws a strike, and that's going to end the inning. But my goodness, what a play over at third. You're watching Friendswood Mustang Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network.
can't see the number.
Blake Knowles to lead it off for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the third.
Bottom 3. New pitcher on the bump for Manvel. Young man by the name of Dennis Reed, number 10. Kind of watching him warm up. Got a unique, let's say, delivery. Kind of short arms the ball up there. Kind of spikes that elbow behind him and then.
So Stephen
Different
Lewis, will check out at 61 pitches. He gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, walked a batter, hit a batter.
Yeah, kind of a tough night for Stephen Lewis, their ace. Shows great potential and just phenomenal stuff, but had trouble finding the zone tonight. Kind of a 50-50 outing for him.
But Dennis Reed, we're going from mid-90s to about 70-something.
Yeah, I'd say maybe mid-70s.
Yeah, it's a big adjustment here for the hitters to dial it back down, stay back on pitches. Knowles behind 1 and 2. 2 and 2 now. Guess Gabriel Roberts continues to try and protect his body.
Get punished. He's taking a beating, poor kid.
Good news is they're 70 miles an hour and not 95 miles an hour.
Yeah.
2-2 to Knowles. Ooh, man, that's a tough take. Runs the count full. Knowles with a big hit. His first at bat, walks here.
Good job working a walk out of that.
Next up for your Mustangs, sophomore right fielder, number 15, Landon McGuire.
So bottom of the order, trying to make some noise here. Knowles leads off with a walk, brings up McGuire. McGuire hitting .250. Showing bunt. Gets down 1. Will it stay fair?
Oh, he's not.
Oh, it did. Play fair. It's on the line.
Oh, that was on the chalk.
Ooh, Bam's not arguing.
That was on the chalk. Oh. Whew. Tough break. Great bunt right there. And good job hustling down the line. Started foul, kind of started rolling back fair.
It must have been off.
Bam's not
No, Bam would have been
pleading his case too much, is he? So
over here arguing heavily. But, yeah, from our angle, it looked like pitcher made a huge mistake letting it roll.
absolutely. Once that ball goes foul, you got to kick it, touch it, something. Get it, just make it foul. Make sure. Yeah, that was almost a big mistake.
There goes the runner.
I love it.
A little hit and run, like it.
love it.
So, Benny mixing it up here.
I like that aggression right there. No sense in giving up and out. Let's go after it.
I still am waiting for our first successful sacrifice bunt. I know it's going to happen sooner or later.
It's been a little tough this year, but
At least that was a legitimate attempt at a sacrifice bunt. Some of them have not been just heartfelt, right? That's the nicest way I can put it. Here's 0-2. Checks the runner.
make sure he calls
Ooh,
it.
that's close.
Make sure he calls it. You call time doesn't mean you're going to get it. So. Landon McGuire has the most determined face I've ever seen a batter have. When he gets in the plate, he looks like he just wants to murder the baseball.
Not your friend.
He is a very determined individual. Huh. Don't see that very often. A Step off,
fake throw.
Yeah.
Big lead over at first. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher, and another miscue by the Mavericks allows another Mustang to reach base. It'll be a strikeout and a pass ball. So an error on the catcher.
Sophomore shortstop, number 3, Caden Wells.
They call that a foul ball?
Yes, they did.
Oh, I never heard anything hit. Okay. Whatever. I think McGuire took off like he didn't touch it.
Absolutely, he did. I think the only one that thought it was a foul ball was the umpire, but
okay.
Not going to argue with it. He gets another opportunity. I imagine we'll see a runner going again. No, he stays put.
McGuire way out in front.
Yeah.
Umpire's going to get a fresh set of baseballs.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't get much more of a beef from the Manvel squad. I mean, I didn't think he was anywhere close to touching that baseball, but.
Well, they'd rather him go back to the plate rather than have him first and second and nobody out.
Well, he wouldn't have been able to take the bag, right? He would have been out. If
no, because he stole on the play. He was gone. Uh-oh, double play ball. Shortstop off the chest. He's going to have to get one at first. It's very close. Wow. And they just got him.
Good hustle by McGuire. Good hustle. Like to see that kid digging right there. That's a good job.
Now batting sophomore shortstop, number 3, Caden Wells.
So Knowles trots into second. McGuire's out at first.
So basically a sack. That's what you tried to start this.
That's what he tried to do to begin with, right?
Got him over there somehow.
Here's Wells, 1 for 1. And again, big hole on the right side. Just get you a fastball out over the plate and drive it through there. Nope, showing bunt. Gets by the catcher.
Yeah, no need for a bunt now. Wild pitch will get him over to third. 90 foot away with 1 out, looking for something you can hit right side. Elevate here, get it in the outfield. Just get that run home.
See what Manvel elects to do here defensively.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Middle infield's about halfway, half depth maybe.
But they're not in on the grass.
Corners are in, that's it.
Ooh. High strike call there. He was the count at 1-1.
I mean, you're only chasing 3. I'm surprised.
Shortstop
you're willing to concede
comes in a little bit. Second baseman's still way deep. Grounded up the middle. They will get the run home.
Yeah, but if he's up on the grass, that doesn't get the run
I'm
right at him. I mean,
saying.
But whatever.
Yeah. So an RBI ground out for Caden Wells.
Center fielder number 2, Peyton Adams.
Does his job with a runner at third and less than 2 outs. Brings up Peyton Adams. Mustangs have scored every inning. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 here in the third. They lead the Mavericks 5-1. Dennis Reed taking over for Stephen Lewis after Lewis threw 61 pitches. Threw pretty well, just the Mustangs. This ball is hit to Jupiter.
Oh.
And it's fair.
Gone. Oh, my goodness. It would only matter if it was staying fair. Holy smokes.
Woo.
Oh, man.
2-run bomb for Peyton Adams. And again, it was just a matter of whether it's going to be fair or foul. When he hit it, I thought, okay, that's got to be foul. But
well, I had a premonition he was going to take one deep, but I thought it was going to be off of Lewis. But he definitely
You know,
lifted that one.
with a south wind, that maybe does get pushed foul. But with this little nice little north breeze,
Now batting sophomore third baseman number 5, Dawson Henson.
that one stayed fair. Two runs across in the inning.
Well, that Adams kid, he's a baller, isn't he? He'll hit anybody. Slow, fast, it don't matter. Just throw the baseball, let me hit it.
1 ball, 1 strike to Henson. Henson 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Ooh, got him.
Well,
turn the right way, though. That's what I
did.
like to see. That's just.
Next up, junior DH number 1, Dane Perry.
Believe it or not, there's a right way and a wrong way to get hit by a pitch.
That was definitely the right way.
That was definitely the right way. Ricocheted off of a bowed back and does not hurt nearly as bad.
Helps that it wasn't the aforementioned Stephen Lewis pitching still, because 95 would have hurt.
I don't know. Piercy took one to the dome. He acted like it was nothing. although
That sound.
although it hit your tickle spot.
Oh, man.
Here's Perry, one for 2 today. Reached on an error. In on the hands, hit to right field. And that'll do it for the Mustangs. But they pick up a pair as we head to the top of the 4th. Mustangs lead this one 6-1. You're watching Friendswood Mustang Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Braden Tua, left fielder, will lead it off.
Tua, what a cop out. Tua Yasasopo.
You've been spending too much time at the islands.
Well, Well, they call him Tui, so I guess it's okay.
There you go. There's a reason for it. Tui struck out in his only other at bat. Man, good gas there from Locke, and it's 0-2. One ball, two strikes.
That was pitch number 65 on the night for Locke. That last inning, only threw 14 pitches, so that was his best inning thus far, as far as pitch count goes.
Ball popped up right side.
room,
Laura
got room.
asking for room.
Good
Ran
job,
a coach
Laura.
out of the way. Good job, Laura. Absolutely.
Now batting second baseman number 7, Daniel Lee.
Did I bump the camera?
Trying to.
Did I do it?
No,
Make it
you're
crooked?
good. You're good. I just wanted to see third base. Oop.
It seems to be moving on its own. We got
Ooh, good first pitch strike.
poltergeist in here. What's going on?
I don't know.
There we go.
One out for Lee. Nobody on. High and tight there from Lockhart. One ball, one strike. Ellie doing homework.
Over there crushing it, pulling double duty.
Like your daddy. Wow, that's a good one. 1-2.
In addition to crushing it on the volleyball court and on the track, she crushes it in the classroom, straight 100 averages on the year.
Got him.
Great
Wow, threw that breaking
curve.
ball away, then came back,
Good.
busted it inside, and got him looking. Second strikeout looking. Number 5 overall in the game.
That was a great slider. Man.
2 outs, nobody on. And
Now batting the DH number 4, Stephen Lewis.
here's Lewis. Reached base twice tonight. Walked in the first, singled in the second. Hit hard, and he'll reach in the third. A little one hopper to left field. Brings up Gabriel Roberts.
Now batting the catcher number 3, Gabriel Roberts.
Roberts 0 for 1. Reached when he was hit by a pitch. Lockhart was close to having his first 1-2-3 inning. His pitch count's getting up there as well. Where's Locke now?
He is at 72 on this pitch. That's 72.
Ball's going to get down in the gap. Ball's cut off. Well, it's supposed to be cut off.
Wow, great job by
Laura
Laura
actually ended
trailing
up-
right there.
Held
Somehow
it.
got through two cutoff man, and Laura's backing it up to save a run from scoring. Good job there.
And keeping Roberts at first base. Dangerous hitter here in Laura.
Now batting third baseman number 9, Christian Lara.
Yeah, you got to figure
Can
that
you
throw going into second's what held that runner. That was the right call. You could hear Piercy.
Can
on
you see the
bat.
bullpen?
I cannot see the bullpen.
Good breaking ball from Locke, starting with strike 1. Got to figure with his pitch count getting up there, they'd like to see him get through this inning at least.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This next pitch will be pitch number 75.
Mustangs 6 runs on 7 hits. Mavericks 1 run on 5 hits. Good backhand there by Piercy.
I mentioned earlier, Stephen Lewis, the opposing starter, was kind of a 50-50 night for him. He had 61 pitches, 34 strikes, 27 balls. So right there, kind of what we figured. He just struggled with his command a little bit.
It's kind of what Blake did the other night in Santa Fe, right?
Yep. That was high and tight. Good velocity still. Yeah, pretty much right on par. Blake the other night was 95 pitches, 50 strikes, 45 balls. So kind of right in there.
Good fastball in there for a called strike. Runner at first will be going. Locke shakes off the sign from Piercy. The 3-2. Got him with a high fastball. Wow. Huge strikeout there for Lockhart. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that one will end the inning. No runs on 2 hits and 2 left on base. Friendswood leads this one 6-1 as we head to the bottom half of the 4th. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network.
Leading off the inning for your Mustangs, senior catcher number 10, Aiden Piercy.
Aiden Piercy will lead it off for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Great walk-up song, The Stroke. Love it.
Piercy tonight is...
Started the game at .333 on the season, so having a solid year at the plate.
1 for 1, got hit by a pitch, also scored a run. Takes a slow breaking ball down for ball 1.
Also known as a slow breaking ball.
Shout out.
Burger King. Sound like me over there, Joe.
Hit hard down the third baseline, fair, and it should be extra bases for Piercy. He's around first, heading to second. Benny's got the stop sign up, and he'll trot in with a stand-up leadoff double here in the fourth.
Now batting junior first baseman, number 24, Matt Lara.
Shout out to Friendswood alum Danny Gloger, sitting at home watching the broadcast tonight. Hello, Danny.
Get the cat.
Danny, tell Delaney I said hello. I know y'all are tight. Being married and all.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Should be. Ball gets by. I'm not sure what number that is it's gotten by tonight, but we're getting close to double digits.
Probably about 11, something like that.
Something like that. Is
So Lane Vegas moves
Vegas
up.
running?
Yep, courtesy running again.
Vegas had a eventful night tonight. Piercy's been on all 3 times. Lara has walked twice. Hits this one.
Got a good one.
Fairly deep.
It'll be deep enough.
Catch is made, and Vegas will trot home. So, sac fly RBI for Lara.
Now batting for your Mustang, junior second baseman, number 6, Drew Smith.
And there's one away for Drew Smith.
I mean, I know you're down 7-1 and all, but I didn't really like that effort from the left fielder there on a high pop. I mean,
No,
you got to at least show that you're attempting to try to throw
Make
the
a
runner
play,
out.
right?
I mean, he didn't get behind that baseball. He stood there flat-footed, caught it way up high, and just nonchalantly threw the ball back in. And as a coach, I wouldn't be too thrilled.
Well, that's because you're assuming, right, when you do stuff like that. And, there's things called leg cramps.
Trip and
Guys
fall.
trip and fall.
Turf bandit jump up and get you.
You just never know.
Yeah, it's just,
So, yeah, you play the game the right way all the time. Ball hit
man,
to center field pretty good.
well
I mean,
struck.
and they run it down. Smith's like, yeah.
That was a heck of a play by Eli Hernandez out there.
And Drew barreled that thing up pretty good.
Next up, senior left fielder, number 8, Blake Knowles.
2 outs for Knowles. Knowles 1 for 1, reached base twice, single and a walk and a run scored. Knowles came in hitting .300 in the limited at-bats he's had this season. And making the most of his opportunity here, reaching base twice.
Let's go back to that play by the center field. That ball was hit on the screws, dead center on the line. And a lot of times a center fielder get fooled on that. He made a good job.
Well,
First step back, took off
yeah.
running, and got there.
That's exactly right. Had he taken that first step forward,
He was burned, right?
Smith's at third.
Yep.
So the Mustangs have scored every inning now. Little pop up to short. Oh my goodness.
Made it interesting.
And this one's caught, but not without some drama. Ooh, man. But the Mustangs pick up a run on the sac fly RBI from Matt Lara after Piercy's double. And they lead it here 7-1 as we head to the 5th. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Well, as I thought, that ended the night for Lockhart. Benny got exactly what he wanted out of him. 1 run on 5 hits, 3 walks, a hit batter, and 6 Ks will be the Mr. Lockhart's night. Not his best, but still very good.
Good serviceable inning.
Yeah,
innings.
He probably threw more pitches than he would have liked to, and
sure.
You're talking 9 base runners, and they only get 1 run out of it. They'll take that all day long. Eric McGill will take his spot on the mound, and McGill quickly 1-1 to Norton.
Thankfully, he's on the bump because he almost didn't make his showing after that throwdown by Pierce. He about flipped him.
And, let that be a lesson to all pitchers. Don't ever turn your back and assume the throwdown's going to be clean. He really doesn't know how close he was to not pitching this inning.
Yeah. McGill's got that flow a little bit with that hair. Now he's got a flow because the rest of that haircut got buzzed off there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, man, that had a nasty tail on it, but it's up in the zone for ball 3.
So Locke finishes the night 78 pitches, 46 strikes, 32 balls, faced 21 batters, and 12 of those getting first pitch strikes.
Hit at the pitcher off of his glove. Tough play there. And now off of Wells at short. It'll be an infield single for Norton.
Yeah, tough break there. Wells had a good jump up the middle. If he lets that ball go, it's an easy 6-3, but
natural instinct, man.
Yep.
It's hard to pull that glove back, but if he doesn't touch it, you're right. There's 1 out. Brings up John Meyer.
Last night in Astros game, that no-hitter was almost broken up twice by similar plays. That one where it did deflect off of his glove, the pitcher's glove, and Dubon making a nice play on it. And then the last batter of the game,
up the middle,
he tried to reach out for it and almost tipped it. I think he pulled his glove back just quick enough, thinking, "No, I'm not going to mess this one up." And
you got to know where your defense is set too, right?
Exactly.
High chopper to first. Great play by Laura. Wow. Beautiful.
Good athletic play there. Great job.
I would have been perfectly happy with the out at first. But he read it, threw a strike, and there's 1 away, still a runner at first. Wow, what a play by Laura. Ball hit towards second. Soft backhand. Throw it. Will they turn it? No, almost.
Almost. Good hustle out of the box, but, man, that was a tough backhanded pick there on a cue shot.
I was writing when I heard contact. I looked up. I see Drew on his knees doing a backhand in between hop. So back-to-back fielder's choices, and there's 2 away. For the shortstop, Rudy Mendieta.
Lancing blow there off the dome again.
Second hit batter.
Number 24, looks like we got a pitch hitter coming in, so we don't have to say Tuyasa Sopo again. It's going to be Aiden Watson, number 24.
Now Aiden Watson will come in.
Now batting for the Mavericks, number 24, Aiden Watson.
Who's he hitting for again?
I can say it. Tuyasa Sopo.
There's an extra so in there.
Sopo.
Yeah, you go.
Sosopo.
Yeah, there you go.
Sopo.
You're leaving out the second so, Po.
No.
That ball's down from
Tupelo,
Mississippi.
Tutupu. 2-2-2.
2 on with 2 outs here for Watkins. Well, McGill has good stuff, but he's got to throw strikes here. The way Manvel gets back in this is free passes. Back pick. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. Long look in by McGill. Ooh, stays inside. It's 3 and 1.
Man, that ball has got
That moved.
some movement. I bet that tail and fastball moved 8 or 9 inches. That was nuts. Holy moly.
Yeah, I think it's time to start throwing the 4-seam. That 2-seam's moving way too much. Yeah, I don't know why we're not just sticking to that, kid. If that's in your arsenal, let's just stick with it.
He does have some stuff, doesn't he? That ball's coming.
Yeah, there's no need to get cute here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. We're in the 5th. Mustangs lead this one 7 to 1.
And not to mention, you got a player coming in cold off the bench, hadn't played all game, first action, and coming in to face, low 90s. Upper 80s, maybe, low 90s.
Curveball, beauty. Man, frozen.
Man, that was something.
Don't know that we needed something that dirty. But that was filthy. Woo! The K ends the inning. And the Mustangs in firm control of this one. They lead 7 to 1. We head to the bottom half. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network.
Leading off inning for your Mustangs, sophomore right fielder, number 15, Landon McGuire.
Yeah, Tony Hopkins texts in. Looks like Cade has his winning mojo back. You actually won in Texas City, so your mojo's been back for a while now.
Thank goodness. I'll take full responsibility for the 2 L's against Santa Fe.
Yeah, you're getting ready to be 2 and 2.
That was my.
You're after this game, you should be at 500.
Well, let's not count our.
Of course, Tony hasn't lost a game yet, but
I mean,
I
that's saying
think that's why he's chiming in here.
Appreciate you, Tony, for filling in while I'm gone. Thank you for not taking my job permanently. Tony's the ultimate pro. Does a great job.
It's all the football broadcasts, PA. 2-0. Yeah, it was fun talking old school baseball with him and Kenny Ledbetter the other night. It was.
Yeah, Tony definitely brings that aspect. I'm not from around here, but he certainly is, and has all the history, all the knowledge.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much he did know. He's a lot younger than I am, but he still remembered a lot of guys. 3 balls and a strike. That's ball 4.
Next up for your Mustangs, sophomore shortstop, number 3, Caden Wells.
Brings up Wells. Caden 1 for 2, has a RBI tonight. Sophomore has done an outstanding job at short this season. And been a good number 9 hitter. Been on base quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, hitting, 345 from the 9 hole. That's what you like to see.
Yep.
Setting that table, being that second leadoff.
I know he works hard. He puts in the extra effort. A lot of these kids do.
There
But
it is.
smoke down the line. Extra bases for Wells. He's around first, headed for second. The throw into third is way off. And Mustangs will have runners at second and third with nobody out.
Next up for your Mustangs, senior center fielder, number 2, Peyton Adams.
Wells is just one of those kids I get to see a lot of. He works with Connor Birch as extra hitting as his hitting instructor, and so I know Connor comes to most of his games just to keep an eye on the guys that he works with, and I think he and Wells have a pretty good rapport. It's been really fun to see how well he's played this year. And, as a sophomore, it's tough, right?
It is tough. Especially the shoes he had to fill with Goolsby.
Goolsby,
leaving and
who played before Goolsby? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so tough.
Pacheco, Goolsby, and Wells. I mean, come on. So yeah, he's done extremely well filling that hole there over at shortstop, and he'll only get better. Ground ball right side, should get a run home. Oh, it's booted, and they're going to beat it out at first. Be an error on second. They'll throw home. It's late as he's
Wow. 2-run error.
a 2-run error. As who screwed it home? Was that Wells? Look at Wells getting it from second base on a grounder. Oh my goodness. But that's why you play the game hard all the time right there. You got a second baseman that's upset he made an error. And instead of still realizing we had something to do with the baseball, he relaxed for a moment. Friendswood took advantage of it. Peyton hauls down to first base, and everybody's safe.
Yep.
And 2 runs scored instead of 1.
Right. A lot of players roll over on the ball and get dejected right out of the box and don't hustle out of the box, and they still, able to make a play. And you got that trailing runner from second, just assuming a routine play, maybe not hustling hard around the bag, knowing he's going to get to third easy, but that's not how they play ball. These guys grind it out.
These coaches insist you play the game the right way.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, you can sit and watch other kids play the game the right way.
That's exactly right. It's the winning mentality. That's how you have to play the game.
You
If
do.
you're going to be successful.
Still nobody out. A walk, a double, an error has led to 2 runs. And the Mustangs keep their streak alive. They scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and now 2 in the fifth.
Now the wind's blowing out hard to left center. This could be interesting. Oh!
Did you call it? It's down the line. Foul.
Short off the wall in left field. I might have got a little excited there. Sorry, folks. Screaming in the mic. Thought I called the shot. Just maybe a little bit in off the barrel there and kind of quick around it, but didn't miss it by much. But that flag is definitely ripping out to left now. So
Yeah, wind has picked up. Temperature's dropped as well. This ball gets away from the catcher and will allow Adams to scoot down to second base. 2 balls and a strike. 9-1 the lead now.
this kid just looks like a ball player, doesn't he? Just
Man.
built like a baseball player.
Two balls and a strike. Yeah, it pains me to see him, laboring, but yeah, I'll take it. Even him at 75% is, better than most. He's just a heck of a ball player.
Still just a sophomore.
Grounded left side. Third baseman knocks it down. The throw across is in time. Good hustle there.
Next up for your Mustangs, junior DH, number 1, Dane Perry.
Dawson ground out, and there's one away.
Yeah, I think Henson would like to have that swing back.
First time he's
to count 3-1 and just not a great rollover swing there, trying to pull that low and away pitch.
First time they've retired him tonight. Brings up Perry. Perry 1 for 2.
Look out, Coach. Benny showing some reflexes over there and some hops.
Did he make a play or did he dodge it?
Oh, he jumped it. He elevated right there. That was coming in hot. Like a fajita.
Yeah. Perry's going to have to sit back on it a little bit longer.
Yeah, way out in front of that.
1-1 to Perry. 2-1. Again, around the league, Galveston ball, this is their bye week. They're not playing anybody in district tonight. This ball hit towards the gap in right center. Long run. It will get by the right fielder. And Perry is off and running. He's around second, heading to third. Run will score from Adams, and Perry will slide in with no throw at third. A RBI triple for Dane Perry, and the Mustangs lead 10-1.
Looks like we may be having a pitching change here. Coach coming out. Let's see what they have to say here. It's unique.
Santa Fe is at home versus Texas City. And LaPorte is home playing Angleton. Santa Fe 3-1, LaPorte 2-2, and Texas City 2-4 after getting swept by Friendswood last week. senior catcher, Aiden Piercy, will step in. With 1 out and 1 on. Perry has reached base all 3 times tonight.
So, man, just 90 feet away for another RBI opportunity here for Aiden Piercy with just 1 out in the inning.
Now the infield comes in.
Now the infield's in with a 9-run lead.
But,
I mean,
you know, it's probably a young team, still learning.
It's okay.
But, yeah.
Ball low there from Perez.
Good block by Roberts. Down low again.
Yeah, you got to figure with that delivery, there's going to be a lot of low pitches coming down straight over the top like that, just kind of yanking the baseball down out of the air.
Got Piercy on a 2-0 fastball. Piercy swing right through it. Wind's still blowing out pretty good. Piercy's a guy that can go yard in a hurry too. Way out in front of that pitch.
Yeah.
It's 2-2. I mean, almost cue balled that one, right?
Yep. Tried to golf it.
Yep.
Caught the cap and just pounded it in the dirt.
Piercy had a 3-run bomb versus Angleton. In Angleton. This ball's hammered foul down the left field line.
Perry and Benny over there doing their best Matrix impersonation on that liner.
Aiden's getting his timing back here on a much slower pitcher. All the hitters have been out in front, though, especially after seeing 93, 94 from Lewis.
Yeah, I would have liked to have had a gun on him. There was a few that had that little extra gear on it that you just don't hear that often. And when I say hear it, I mean hear it. You could just kind of hear that zip and that sizzle.
It kind of reminded me, there was a game against San Jack that Brandon struck out on, I think, on 3 pitches. Bam did, and I asked him, I said, what's the deal? He goes, if I could have seen it, I could have hit it.
Hit what you can't see. Yep. Sometimes it's like that.
Oh, he got hit again. Piercy asked him, bounce first, but it still hit me. Does that count?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like it hit the bottom of the bag, the knob, but maybe it hit his elbow.
It hit his elbow pad.
Your attention, please. Now batting for the Mustangs, number 9, Sam Bangle.
Oh, Bengal getting the pinch hit for Lara.
Nice walk-up song. Pretty fly for a white guy. I like it. Haven't heard that one yet. I like it.
Runners on the corner. Piercy staying at first. Mustangs not running it up at the moment. Ground ball, got one up in the eyes, and somehow Bengal got on top of that one. 1-1.
Yeah, that ball must look like a beach ball coming in.
What's Bengal hitting on the year?
Mr. Bangle is hitting .231 in limited action, only 13 at-bats on the season.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Good pitch there on the outside corner. It's 1-2. One out in the inning. A lot of traffic in this game for the Mustangs. Bounces this one in, and Mustangs will get another run as Perry will cross the plate, and Piercy will head down to second. And that's the walk-off, is it?
Yep, that'll do it. That's 10 runs after 5, so that'll be the ball game, folks.
So your Mustangs are going to walk this one off on a pass ball, which is kind of apropos.
Yeah, kind of indicative of the way the night went for the Manvel squad.
It just kind of went that way, right? Mustangs scored in every inning, and they finish it out here with the walk-off pass ball. 11-1, 11 runs on 10 hits. Lockhart will get the win. Eric McGill came in and pitched an inning in relief.
15 pitches. What's he got here? 4, 7, so 8 strikes and 7 balls.
Mustangs will improve to 5-2 in district play. And we will head to Manvel for the second game of this 2-game series on Friday. You in?
I'm in.
All right. Okay, Lyco not going on a business trip or a volleyball excursion for Friday, so we'll have back-to-back games together.
Got a work trip to Odessa next week, potentially, so that not only does it stink to miss baseball, but to miss it to go to Odessa.
Yeah, it's like extra
forward.
punishment.
Yeah.
Well, that'll wrap it up for us here. For Kate Lyco and Ellie, I'm Joe Hollier. Thanks for watching, everybody. You've been watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Once again, Friendswood over Manvel, 11-1. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.